Hey guys, I'm excited today. And reason why I'm excited, if you look behind me, look, the corns are blossoming, or you would have said the hairs started to come out. And we're gonna talk about more of these corns. And these are the type corns that I planted, So I'm waiting to see which of the corn that will give me this type of corn with two different colors. Exciting, isn't it? Then I've got the golden bantam. There's a few of them that I planted. And I planted a red one as well. A red corn, yes. So, but this year I planted all my corns in container. So if you look, you see they're in containers. All the corns are in containers. And I planted like 3, 4, 5 corns in the container. So let's see something on my face here. Let's see how many corns I'm gonna get, and if it's gonna be, if the cob will be filled with grains. So that's another important thing. There are a lot of interesting facts that one needs to know when they're growing corns. It's not only just putting a corn seed in a pot or in the ground and leave it, but apparently that is possible. That can happen, but when you planting corns, they need to be planted in a block so they can pollinate each other. So they self-pollinate, and the pollinators are the tassel. So the corn tassel is the male flower of the corn. This is the tassel, and this is what has the fertilizer in it, I would say. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The pollinate, that's what pollinates, because it has a dust. When you shake it, there's a dust, and the dust goes on the silk of the corn. So this is the tassel. That's the ears of the corn silk. So the male sits at the top of the corn, that's located right at the top of the stalk, and it plays a crucial role in pollinating and producing, releasing the pollen, which is then dispersed by the wind. This is why you need to plant them in blocks. So if you notice, the wind blows them across, yeah, and to fertilize the female part of the corn, and that's the female. The female is the this, we call it the silk or the hairs, and there's so much benefits to this, which I will tell you more about. So the tassel is the male reproductive organ of the corn plant, containing thousands of pollen, producing, let me show you right here, producing anthers, which is, the pollination. When the tassel sheds the pollen, it carried the wind down to the silk, producing lots of corn. And basically, when you plant a corn and you see the corn comes and have much seed on it, the corn seed, we call it the corn seed, much grain on it, yeah. When you see a lot of grain on the corn, then that means it's not pollinated properly. So that means this hasn't done the work, and this hasn't got enough on it to give you a big fat corn. When you get them big fat corns, them pretty corn, that is when you have a successful pollination. Yeah. So everything relies on the process of nature, So it's just like human beings, I won't have to go into, what brings us here. So it's all the pollination. So my corns have been planted in a block here, and I've planted my corns in container this year. Yeah, I done container. So if you look, some stock can give you more than one corn. If you look, there's one here pushing out. There's another one coming there. Sometimes if the earth is really strongly fertile, you get a lot of corns from one stalk. So it feels like, it's done the job. The male would have done the job by pollinating the ears of the corn silk. And why it's called corn silk? Because it feels like a silk, And sometimes you can self-pollinate it, and another time that it can cross-pollinate as well. So if you have a different type of corn here and one over here, you end up with corn with different colors on it. Did you not know that? you end up with corn with different colors. But I am proud to say that I planted my corns this year and they're looking good. Let me step back so you can see. So corns rely on the temperature as well, and a lot of water. It love water. It love food. Give it a lot of food. This can tell you if you look on this one. Look at this silk here. The not silk. The silk is the bottom one. The tassel. This tassel is a red one. So hopefully we might get some red corns this year. Here is another one that's fully open. So let me see if the silk has come out. The silk hasn't come out. So there's a silk coming through. It's coming through there. I'm trying to see if we can see any look, there's a silk. There's a red silk here. So this corn will be a red corn. Yay! I'm glad. So that's it. So you see, it's pollinating. It's small. As I said, I planted my corns in containers this year. Definitely, if you see, lots of containers. So hopefully I will get at least 1 or 2 corns to make porridge or to make dumpling. And yes, listen, as I said, the corns, they love the rain. Remember, if you see where it's drying out, if you notice what I did, I put a lot of bark here because I realized that these ones were drying out. So I had to put it to sustain the moisture in the soil. And if you look around, it's a lot of callaloo. You see how the callaloo, they're quite invasive. They've taken over. So the wind is blowing. You can see, have a look. This is perfect example where you see the tassel is blowing and it's blowing. Oh, look, it's blowing here. So it will fall right on this corn silk. You see the corn silk there? So hopefully, and there looks like it's gonna be some big corns over here, isn't it? Look, quite big tassel. Yeah. So sometimes the tassel may come out a bit earlier than before, but you know, I guess unless it's lack of nutrients, you can always feed it, and it ensures that the corn will bear from it. I think I can see a corn as much as it's small. Let me show you. As much as the plant small, the corn there, man. Look, see corn there, man. Corn soon come. It's not to plant them in some deep containers this year because they go really deep, and I can't manage to to be taking up these corn stalks when they go very deep. So guys, as I just thought I'd just come on and show you how the garden is getting on. Amongst the gardening, amongst the corn is cabbages and quite more stuff, but we'll talk about the cabbage another day. But I think if it's even 1 corn, I'll be getting. Let me take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching this video, guys, on corn, the benefit of it. Hopefully I give you some more benefits on the corn, how it's grown and how the corns are made, the tassel and the ears of the corn to give it more grains. We talk about the corn cob, so basically if you hold up a grain on the corn cob, you get enough corn because it would have been pollinated from the corn tassel here to the ears of the corn. So until another video, guys, see you in my garden. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to support by sharing and leave a comment. I'll gladly reply to your comment. Thank you so much. This is it on corns today. We'll go on another day talking about the benefit of the corn, the ears of the corn. Bye for now.